first off, even if she tried to bring it here in this heat, it wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you.
Well, it is time for our Campus Connection.
And today we are talking with Beth Blauer from Johns Hopkins University. Thank you so much for joining us, Beth.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. So you are the Vice President of Public Impact Initiatives at Hopkins. Tell us what that means and what your role is.
Sure. So Johns Hopkins University this year celebrating our 150th anniversary, and that's 150 years in the greatest city in America, Baltimore. And so my role is really to kind of take a look back at those 150 years of all of the investments, all of the thinking and the strategy and the growth that we've done institutionally in the city of Baltimore, and then think about what does the next 150 years look like. And so my expertise is in sort of building an evidence base, gathering data from across all of the institutional entities and also from across the city and the region, and to really think about what do we want to see for Baltimore. We know we want to see Baltimore grow, we want to see Baltimore thrive, we want to see the institution continue to innovate, to cure disease, to think broadly about our mission, and how does that also lift the mission of the city. And so that's what I get to do every day, think about all the great work that we do institutionally and then what that means for our city.
Well, I know that's what you have to do every day because it's going to take all day to do it. I mean, that's a whole lot going on. You know, there are a few institutions, well, there's a lot of institutions in the landscape, the educational landscape here locally, but there are a few that carry the weight of Hopkins. When you put Johns Hopkins on a resume, when you put Johns Hopkins as, your curricula vitae, how'd you like that one? Did you like that? I just pulled that one out.
I wasn't expecting that, yes.
I mean, it does carry an expectation, and you have to showcase that.
It's not just showcasing the strength of our scholars and our faculty, but it's also of a commitment to Baltimore and to the community. And so a lot of that is also, yes, our CVs are strong when you get to rep Hopkins in your CV, but also our impact here regionally is tremendous. We are the largest anchor institution, not just in the city, but in the state. There are Hopkins employees that live in every single neighborhood of Baltimore. We have over a $19 billion economic impact annually here in our city. That's $40 billion across the state. So it's not just our individuals that are carrying that weight, but it's also us institutionally. And so what do we do with that? How do we think about that strategy? And how do we deepen those investments to have a catastrophic effect, effect on the city of Baltimore?
And that is on all part of the Baltimore Strategic Impact Initiative, is that correct?
That's right.
Okay.
And I get to the privilege of working with people all across the institution and partners all across the city to think about what does that look like next, whether that's investing in small businesses so that we can bring more of the our small businesses locally up and have them become partners with Johns Hopkins University so that we're growing with our neighborhoods, that we're thinking strategically about where not just our students are interacting with the business community, but also kind of how we are cultivating an ecosystem where people want to live and grow and stay in Baltimore and grow their families. And so it's a huge privilege to think about all of the great things we're doing institutionally and how we can also lift up the city as well.
Well, we were talking on the flip side of that. There is a downside, not a downside, a downtime. We talked about the beach.
Yes.
The beach.
Yep.
The area out front of that campus where all the kids are playing Frisbee. They're just laying out. I mean, you said you duplicate that in all of the campuses.
That's
and
right.
I did not know that.
That's right. We bring the beach everywhere we go. So the beach is sort of a signature of the Hopkins campus, and it sprawls across the Homewood campus. If you get a chance, the Homewood campus is a beautiful place in Baltimore to take a walk, to spend some time with your family, have a picnic. But that beach, if you go to our Washington, D.C. campus, we've replicated that beach in the architectural features of the building. And so wherever you see a Hopkins campus, it is really, sort of the imprimatur of the campus is to bring people together around the sort of sprawling architectural assets. And so I encourage everyone to come and take advantage of the beautiful campus here at Homewood. And then whether that's in East Baltimore or in Washington, D.C. or even in our Bologna, Italy campus, you'll see elements of that.
That's
I don't mind going over there. Yes, I will go to the Italy campus. All right. Well, thank you so much, Rose. Where can we learn more information about what you guys are doing at Hopkins?
Yeah, so you can visit our website. We have a community impact at jhu.edu website where you can learn all about the different ways that we're partnering with community organizations and that we're thinking strategically about this work. And you can track all of the work that I'm doing, trying to sort of marshal all of these resources and think strategically about what we do as an institution.
Out of all of that, I'm taking away the beach and Bologna, Italy.
Gotta go to Italy.
And I'm good. I'm
We'll
in.
see you there.
I'll be at Hopkins.
All right, great.